Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Playskool Heroes Red Dragon Thunderzord and Armored Red Ranger figure. As per usual, you get these little mini figures that go with it, usually one per. I don't think any of them have two per, so I don't even know where I said that. But you get your armored little Red Ranger figure here, a little bit stylized. You know, I don't think he looks too bad if you're kind of into the stylized figures. The armor's painted on there. They got most of the details right. I don't know why they're always giving it a silver outline instead of white. You have the signature little morpher that all these guys have. You do have little bits of articulation, which is kind of nice, so you can give it some personality. His head moves, but it's really stiff there. But I like that they're a little bit movable. A little bit of articulation goes a long way in terms of giving it personality. And he also has an important function with this guy. So yeah, this is a larger scale Playskool Zord compared to the other ones, which would be like about right here or right here. It's a lot nicer of a feeling of a Zord as a result. Like the other one, I mean, it's still on the cheaper end, but for me, it doesn't feel as cheap. I mean, expectedly, it feels a little bit light. It doesn't feel like the heft of a more expensive regular Zord you would get, but it just doesn't feel as bad as some of the other ones. As I've commented in previous reviews that they just kind of felt cheaper than I was expecting, even compared to the Imagine-X. And even though this still feels like it, it's not so bad. And obviously you can tell they did take some liberties with the design, similar to how the Playskool line has been doing some interesting choices in terms of hybrids and stuff. This took some liberties with giving him wings, which Red Dragon Thunderzord never had. And he just sort of looks more like a traditional dragon, like he's kind of just sitting on his legs like this, and you got the tail flowing in the back. I'll be honest, I kind of like it. Like, I like this sort of stylized look to the designs. Like, it makes me interested to see what they're gonna do with each one. Like, are they gonna just use the Zord like this one, but give it different looks, like the wing and the way the tail works and stuff? Or are they gonna hybrid? Are they gonna all of a sudden take like the Megaforce Dragon and mash it together with this one? So I actually kind of like that. I think that's an element as a collector that I actually find appealing about the Playskool line, especially after having bought so many versions of the Zords over and over again over the years. It's kind of cool to have something different, and even though it's not 100% accurate, I think it's kind of cool looking, and I think kids will really like this one as well. It's probably one of my favorites of the line so far. But as per usual, it also has some action features with it, which, you know, are going to be fun for kids. So back here you can see we have some missile firing action, which is going to activate this little cannon here via a very cool way, which is pretty common for the Playskool Zords, by activating it with the Ranger by going on here with the magnet. So there's like an Omnitrix sound in there somewhere. But I really like that. I always thought that feature was kind of cool amongst these toys, but I really like the way it works on this. And I really like the mechanical and machine sounding effects that this has. As a note, you can also activate it manually via this. Oh, he fell over. I like how he's fallen over, but he's still magnetized on there. But that is not the only thing you can do with this. You can also crank his tail, not a euphemism, to sort of activate this. Roar! So that's actually really cool. I like the way that works with the wings flapping out, and then you get like the sort of flame effects here with the lights and sounds. I just kind of wish that there was a way to keep it in this mode. Like, I kind of want to display it like that, with the wings out, but I guess you could sort of strap his tail down or something. But it's just for this mode. Also, I almost forgot to actually fire the missile. So just press that button there and it fires the missile, so that's seconds of fun. I feel like it just pales in comparison to how cool this looks. And this just feels kind of satisfying to do. It's like Hungry Hippos, but with Red Dragon Thunderzord. Hungry Red Dragon Thunderzords. Wait, I had an idea. Here we go, let's play. Just like, come on. And it makes cool dragon noises, and just pick them up. Just use your snack. You get the general idea for that. So you got like the cranking action, extends his neck, he makes a bunch of blasting noises and cool sounding dragon noises. You can activate this either via the little button or with this guy riding on top of there. I think it's honestly a really cool release, and I dig it a lot. I think kids will really like this one. I think this is one of the ones that I see the appeal for kids the most. Not just because it's a cool size and it's a dragon, but I think the features are really neat. I mean, even for me, I just kind of like the way it looks. It almost looks like Red Dragon, Thunderzord, and Serpentera had a baby that had wings. So I think that looks kind of cool. And I even think the sounds are neat. I like the dragon roaring sounds. I love the mechanical sounds of it. I always like when Toku Toys will have that and it's got like a satisfying mechanical feel to it that makes it feel like a bit of machinery. So I really dig that a lot. So for kids, I can definitely recommend checking this out. I think they'll have a lot of fun with it. And for collectors, maybe if it goes on sale or something and you're a really big fan of this Zord, I think it's something that would be kind of neat to look into. I think it's the strongest Playskool release so far for me. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications for all my videos. Thanks guys, Dawson Rider, signing out.